show. Frequencies wild on the wave. Weekend warriors you crave. Static crackle, stories fly. Heroes born and never die. Ham radios, they never sleep. Tune in now, secrets keep. Weekend warriors on the line. Echoes of a battle sign. From the front lines to your ear, here's your show now loud and clear. Airwaves buzzing, tales unfold. Voices young and voices old. Army, Navy, air and sea. Tune in now, you're riding free. Mic on loud, our crowds roar. Every tale you can't ignore. Through the static, truth will shine. Tune your dial, it's time to ride. Weekend warriors on the line. Echoes of a battle sign. From the front lines to your ear, here's your show now loud and clear. Mic on loud, our crowds roar. Every tale you can't ignore. Through the static, truth will shine. Tune your dial, it's time to ride. Weekend warriors on the line. Echoes of a battle sign. From the front lines to your ear, here's your show now loud and clear. Weekend warriors on the line.
Listen up, maggots. This is the Grouch coming at you loud and clear with another edition of the Weekend Warriors podcast. This is the place for real, no bullshit talk on the harsh realities and irreverent humor around military life. So sit the fuck down, strap in, and get ready for a raw, no-holds-barred discussion. This is the Weekend Warriors.
What's going on, people? How y'all doing? Hey, it's the Tortoise. So let's do this right. Make Paul proud. I said, all right, people, trying to make Paul proud and do this podcast some justice. This is the Weekend Warriors podcast. Hey, I'm your host, Michael, N3MFL, and I'm an amateur radio of 34 years and a U.S. Army veteran, too. A lot of you know me, and tonight we're going to talk about the 250th anniversary of this country. We're also going to talk about how the 4th of July affects you, both as military veterans and how the 4th affects you in other ways, PTSD, etc. Also, this is the 250th anniversary of our country. So, we might as well talk about it. How does that affect you? And how much you love this country or don't love this country? And if you don't love this country, you can get the fuck out. Anyways, dude, it's completely random here, so let us know. And hey, welcome to the podcast. And we are chilling out here, and I've got Chris, Radio and Life, in here. Good morning, Chris. Good afternoon, Chris. Good evening, Chris.
Good everything, Tortoise.
Everything. What's going on, brother? How you been? How was your week? How was your weekend shaping up to be?
Well, let's just put it this way. I've had the last 8 days off. I have yet to get out to a flippin' park to go play some radio. I've been dealing with a little flashbacks from the sandbox and other places. So it's been a little bit of fun. I always did love the sound of mortars, except when I don't know they're going off. Hence, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Right.
And other than that, you know, just another day in paradise. Tomorrow morning at the balmy early of 0800, I am leaving for the first park, and I don't know when I'm going to stop doing the parks. I know I've got to be home around 4 to start frying brats. That's it.
There you go, dude. Hey, dude, brats work, man. I'm gonna be cooking up some peppers, onions, and other fun crap. Making a nice little roux to speak, and some sausage. And so I've got some munchies for the weekend. I'm batching it this weekend. Tracy and her crew are at MCAS Yuma. If you don't know what MCAS is, it's Marine Corps Air Station, and they're going to be flying broken Marines and little babies. I tell you what, man, best team, best crew out there. Yeah, three of them: Chris, Trip, and Tracy. So good luck to you guys. It's going to be a busy weekend for everybody. Everybody in public safety. It's going to be a very busy weekend. And I promise I'm going to keep all of my fingers. Oh wait, I'm going to
Oh,
keep all my
please.
all my phalanges. Oh wait, all my phalanges.
Yeah,
But yeah,
well,
yeah, exactly. Hold on, let me count. Yeah, I still got 5 on my feet, each one. But yeah, this is the 250th anniversary of our glorious country, dude. I mean, you can't ask for a better country. The freedoms that we have, the freedoms that we enjoy, um, freedoms that we enjoy and love. I mean, if we were in Europe right now, people would be yelling and screaming at us because they don't have air conditioners, and that's their problem. Um, exactly. Uh, this country was founded on great principles, excuse me, and standards. And I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that Karens and other such individuals. I'm just trying to be nice because it's the first hour. Um, so it's just it's one of those things. Who do we got in here? Oh, hey, Levi. Levi's in here. Levi, if you have a key, come on in, dude. We need more people. Anybody wants to come out? If you don't have a key, come on to. Let me know if I can find you in Discord, or Chris can find you in Discord. I'll have Chris dump you
yep.
the key. But yeah, more opinion the merrier. 250 years. We are a very young country, a hugely young country in um, uh, the vast world. But we've come a very long way, and this country has innovated so many technologies, so many things out there. I mean, we brought electricity to the world. Really? I mean, we've done so much stuff, so many surgeries, so many um, medical techniques and stuff that were pioneered here in different schools and hospitals. Um, you know, the polio vaccine was developed here. So it's just mass produced. Let me make sure I put that. It wasn't developed; it was mass produced. It was the first drug of its kind to be actually mass produced. And it happened in this country. This country has given this world a lot of things, And we've taken a lot of things too. Maduros. Anyways. Uh, but I love this country. I served for this country, as well as Chris has. And I wish a lot of things would change. Our veterans that are on the streets should not be on the streets. We shouldn't have people living on the streets at all. But it happens in every country all around. We can get them whatever they want, and a lot of them just don't want to stay on the street, or they want to stay on the street. They don't want to go someplace else. I don't know. I'm running off on a tangent here. Chris, give me some feedback, man. How is the fourth gonna be for you, brother?
Well, you know, Fourth of July to me, especially with 250 years now under our nation's belt, shows that we are a big stanchion of resilience. I
Yes.
mean, how many times did people bring fights to us or basically draw us into fights, and we just go to town? We always do. And the one thing that I'm very happy about, and the biggest thing that I'm happy about, is the you know the, we have a Secretary of War now that actually works out with most of our enlisted people. It's freaking ridiculous. The guy's what, 50 years old, and he's still doing everything that we used to be able to do. Come on.
Right. Well, that's what happens when you know. I mean, you got to stay in shape, dude. Look at this.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about we're talking
You weren't
about
gonna look at me. I'm sitting there going
we're
like,
ta-
yeah, guys.
yeah. I can't do push-ups like pull-ups like I used to. I know this.
Yeah. Dude's
I
nuts. I'm
mean,
super soldier. I'll just put it that way. You know.
yeah. But then you got the Secretary of Homeland Security who runs the fifth branch, the Coasties, that just he's doing the same damn thing. I mean, these guys are animals, and I'm sorry, with people like that showing up and putting out, why can't the rest of us do it? We should be,
Right.
and
Right.
and some of us can't because of injuries or whatever else. But I put, instead of putting on a uniform every day, I put on a pair of work boots and a freaking pair of pants and a long sleeve shirt, and I go in ammo freaking sinks or tubs or whatever the hell they got me doing that day. You know, but that pager goes off, that call goes off, I'm gone. I'm that old medic. You can't take that out of me. Pager goes
Dude.
off, I'm gone.
Yeah, it's the same way with me. You know, work phone.
Hmm.
So when that thing. This is one thing I've had to convince my boss to do is, hey, look, man, you need to stop taking call. And he's like, why? I
Yeah,
was like, because you're the boss, dude. You delegate out to who takes call. And I in the last 15 years, I've always been on call. Some months it's like you can go a month without getting a call, or you could go 2 days and it's like but I mean you get paid for it. And who's at the door, man? I hear
this.
somebody at the door. Who's at the
Oh,
What's up, fellas?
What's on, Levi?
Levi.
Not much.
All right, so you sound like you sound like you got a rainstorm, brother.
Do I?
There's a huge amount of white noise.
1 second. Any better?
Nope.
No. I'm not sure. 1 second. Oh wait.
All right. So
Right.
while Levi's here, I'll mute his happy pet.
Yeah, that works. Or try the AI mode in EV Mux.
So, what was I gonna say? So yeah, it's I put on my boots every morning. I get up at 4:30. I'm out the door by 6 o'clock. I take care of the dogs, take care of the bird, make sure the house is picked up before I roll out. I'm getting back to my rhythm. But I mean, us
Yeah,
blue and gray collar workers, we're the backbone of this country. We always have been, always will be.
correct.
Levi, you
And
fixed yet? Go ahead, Chris.
the
Okay,
biggest
how
thing
about now?
is better.
Perfect, dude.
Better? All right.
We'll get to you in a second, brother.
Yep.
But the thing of it is, when we put on our boots, we strap on our boots every day, or we put on that outfit that we wear. We don't wear that uniform anymore, and
No.
it still doesn't mean we're not going to respond. It means that we're not going to hold out or watch what's going around every corner like we used to. we're still going to do that because that's second nature now.
Right. Oh
And
yeah.
people in general need to realize that my head will always be on a swivel no matter where I am. It
Exactly.
doesn't matter if I'm somewhere where I'm throwing powder or if it's somewhere where I'm walking down the street. My kids still don't get it, and they never will probably. You
Well,
know,
if they serve or if you explain it to them, then they will. You get a giggle out of it, but when you
yeah,
walk into a room, have a plan to kill everybody in that room. It's that weird mentality. And I literally, when I walk into a place, lunch for instance, today we were outside, and it's hard to get a 360 outside. So
yeah,
when I sit down, and Tracy doesn't know this. I don't know if she's ever realized this, but I pulled her chair out, and as she was sitting down, I pivoted to sit down. So I knew where everything was. So if anything changed, I knew what was going on. And it is just that mentality, dude, of it gets into your brain, and you don't lose it. You know,
no,
um,
no, you don't, and you never will. I mean,
right?
my 12-year-old's starting to get it. My 20-year-old gets it because I literally stopped him the one day when a car was coming up behind me. But he, you know, my 6-year-old daughter, she'll go skipping through a hallway or skipping through the parking lot, and I'm like, get your, you know what, over here.
Well,
Get your behind over here.
but the thing is they, dude, they, as most children should, every
Correct.
child should go through life without having to worry about that crap.
Correct.
Not a child in this world should have to worry about going through life worrying about who's the next idiot coming around the corner. And it's hard to not be that freaking helicopter parent. Especially in this day and age. It
Yeah.
is very rough. Levi, what say you, brother? What are you doing for the weekend, and how's the fourth going to affect you, brother?
Well, the rest of the weekend I've got to work, so there's that. But but yeah, I don't know. I've never really had an issue with the fireworks, but so far today they've been. I mean, it's been nonstop all day, and they're just letting off the loud ones. Um, I don't know if it's because it's got the dogs worked up that it got me worked up, but I've
Yeah.
been.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it might. Yeah, it could very well be, but yeah, I don't know. I got to work, so as long as I get a couple hours of sleep, we'll be all right.
Yeah. It's we were talking last night on the Ham Shack TV how a few of the gentlemen on there, yeah, the fireworks are driving them absolutely batshit crazy. What's nice?
And
I was
it's
gonna say
weird
what's
because
nice. Go
I'm sorry.
ahead.
It's weird because it's never really bothered me before. I live, I mean, there's 6 lakes within 3 miles of me, and I'm used to the noise. But it's the one lake that's, I don't know, it's a quarter mile away, and they've just been letting off those loud mortars all day, and it's, I mean, it's had me flinching left and right, and the dog's sitting in my lap, and she growls every time they do it, and then when I flinch, that makes her start barking. So
Yeah.
it's just weird.
Cool. Let's see who's in the chat. We've got me, obviously. We've got KY4TRK. We got Frequency Frontiers. Good evening, sir. We obviously have Chris. He's right there. Um, who else we got in here? Oh, Ham Man is in here. Hello, Ham Man in Connecticut. It's a shame, dude. We didn't get to hook up when I lived out there, but we will have our time, sir. Um, Levi, who is right there. Getting out in life is in here. Eric's in here.
Yep, Michael. So
What?
Michael. Getting out of life is Michael.
Oh, well, you know what? You're killing me.
And KB5UTY,
Oh yeah,
Meshtastic Dave. Yep, Dave's in there.
Dave, if you got a key, come on in, brother. We'll get your input.
He, he's driving
Gary.
home.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, by the way, hi, Dave. I forgot you were driving home. Gary's in there, and but did we miss anybody else? No, we didn't. Okay, cool. Um, might even be in what?
Yeah,
Hey,
there you go.
Tucson's like not too far south of me, so we'll be good. All right, so I'm managing the stream. I'm managing something else over here, and Chris, you handle the chats, and then
Okay.
yeah, and Grouch. I forgot where Grouch is, but he texted me earlier. He goes, or yesterday. He's like, "Did you remember?" I was like, "Shit, no. Oh yeah, okay, hold on." So yeah, I put a little thing together, a little monologue in the beginning because I know he likes to do that. So um,
Yeah,
yeah, Tracy
he's
sending me.
doing he's I sent Grouch a text earlier because we were trying to meet up today, but the
Yeah,
weather has been absolute crap here in Wisconsin. So rain, heat, rain, heat type deal.
sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, it is a personal problem. But he was going to do a demonstration tonight, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. He's doing the teaching, training, coaching thing. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So I mean, we're here. We're here to have fun. We're here to party. We're here to mingle. We've got 13 people watching, 10 out of YouTube, 3 out of X. So it's not too bad. I, I mean, oh, that cookie went the wrong way. I mean, I'm the captain now. Oh, but we were talking about PTSD. Um, I have a few friends up in Pennsylvania that are. Hold on a second. Let me do this. No. Yeah, I don't even know if she knows. I told her I was on the stream. Jeez. Um, woman's work is never done. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's where the hell was I before I was really interrupted? Interrupting myself, anyways. Yeah, it's just. Oh yeah. I remember where I'm at. So I have a few friends. One of them recently passed within the last couple years. Awesome guy. He was in Vietnam, but he was stationed in Korea of all places.
Yep.
So he was a supply sergeant. So he was feeding the supplies to Vietnam, and I mean everybody had a job, and he actually he actually contracted Agent Orange because he
I'm
was
not surprised.
loading it. And
Yeah.
when he went to the hospital, he smoked a little bit, but not too bad. But he um, he uh, he went to the hospital and he died in the hospital. His lungs just like literally shut down. And when he was coughing up, they were collecting it just to go test it, and it came up with Agent Orange.
Yep.
Well,
And I mean that many years later, and yeah,
right.
he's buried out in Arlington. Um, and then I have another two more friends. One the war he was Navy. He was on a battleship. He was a radio man on a battleship. Jesus Christ. Well, don't eat the pan. What is it? The party. The pan. Oh, never mind. No, I can't repeat that. Oh God bless. Never mind. she's a hot mess, and I love her to death. She's trying to blow up my phone over here, and I'm trying to do this anyway. So distractions to the side. One was Radio Man on one of the battleships when they were lobbing the rounds 30 miles in, and he was in contact with the grunts on the ground, and I mean literally screaming, and it affected him so bad because the soldiers and Marines were just screaming and we need fire and I mean dying over the radio literally, and it literally drove him to drink. And dude's a bad alcoholic. I love him to death though. His name is
I'm
George. Love him to death.
I'm still I'm still trying to figure out, and this is my personal mission. I'm trying to figure out why in God's green earth. My dad was an MP inside in Tunang at one of the bases, and every third round of that 50 cal was live. Every third.
Was
Why
live?
you? Yeah.
What do you mean?
The other two were blanks.
Why?
That's what I want to fucking know. Excuse my language, but that's what I want to fucking know.
Interesting. Um, I don't know,
So
sir.
every
Who loaded the
every
magazine or who loaded the belts?
I don't know. That's the way it was presented to him. That was the way he, if he needed to run it, he ran it. But you know, it's it's one of those things. It's like Vietnam was a weird thing, and it just was. And I have on the ex's side, I have an uncle that had got infected by Agent Orange. Then on my dad, he's got every third round. My godfather freaking got blown up by artillery. And then I got my other uncle who, was a CB who built bridges. So, I've heard stories from three of them, four of them, and it still dumbs me down every time. Why would you send somebody to a post with every one round out of three is live?
Short on ammo? I don't know.
But you get what I'm saying, Tortoise.
But as far as I remember, being in my service, every fifth round was a tracer,
Yeah.
always. So I
Right.
mean, if you're running the 60, you're running the Mod Deuce. Every fifth round was a tracer, so you could count. And I remember talking to a girl that was a civilian way back in the day, and she's like, "Why does it? Why is there only? Why is it going din 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 din? But you only see one round every." I said, because there's four more in between it, and she's like, "Oh." I said, "Because there's four
Well,
in between that one." So
well,
every fifth.
this is why I'm questioning it, because it's what I know is every fifth round is a tracer. There's
Yeah.
four live ones before that.
So why three and why three and alive? That makes no sense to me.
Yeah,
Um,
or why two and alive? It doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense at all.
makes no sense. I mean, were they trying to conserve on ammo? I don't know.
I wonder if it
Where
isn't
all the
just
blanks from too.
yeah, to make the noise and have the effect of it, like a show of force type deal.
It could
But
have
also
been.
conserving ammo.
Yeah,
It could have
that's.
been.
Were they running Mod Deuces or what
Yeah.
50s? Okay, so I wonder if there's enough powder in the blanks to push that back without a blank adapter.
Duh. I don't remember. It's
I
been a
don't
while
remember
since I played with the Modus.
anybody in the comments remember your headspace and timing on the Mod
Oh
Deuce.
shit.
Headspace and timing, and did we I don't remember using a blank adapter. I really don't. But I could be confused. Somebody in the chat tell me if we have blank adapters for the M2 50 cal, the Modus, if anybody remembers, because I sure as hell don't.
I
My
don't.
buddy,
One is
my buddy was a 60 gunner, and dude, I was the Grenadier. I had the 203. I fucking love that thing.
Yeah,
Bloop, boop.
that's already in
That
the
was
chat. Yeah.
and as
The
dirty as
weapon
those
would
things.
jam. Oh yeah, they're dirty as flip. The weapon would jam if not enough powder in the case. So yes, we do.
okay. So yeah, so this goes back to what you were saying, Chris. Why?
Exactly.
I mean, this is information from your dad, so you know,
Yeah.
take it with a grain of salt and 80-year-old person now. So
Try 70s, but yeah, that's still
well,
old.
a lot of
I
them are 80 now too.
Well, it's just one of those things, and I taught. He got to play with the M16 because he was at a base and stuff like that, but he also got to play with the M14. So you know, I personally like the M14 person better, but that's just me, and that's a whole nother story to go down. But I was talking to him, and he was like, "I go, why the 50 cal only have blanks?" So I really don't get it.
Setting them up for failure, Gary says. And Jimmy says
Yeah,
we had him on the 50 on our tank when we ran our miles gear. So yeah, I do remember when the boys would take out the M2 M3 Bradleys, um, uh, and obviously they had uh, for the Bushmaster they didn't need a blank adapter. um,
right.
but for the 50, I'm just rolling back in my Rolodex of um, Polaroids here in my brain, and I do remember blank adapters on the 50s. So okay, so that answers a lot of questions. So yeah, I mean, yeah,
You know,
what
that's
the
that's the only question I have for the idiots in the Pentagon from 16, 70 years ago now. But am I going to get that answer? Probably not.
no,
And
no.
like whatever.
Hey, you can always write Uncle Pete and ask him specifically, hey, why did they do this? Can you check it out? Because this is what my dad told me. It's heresy right now, but you know, you might get some traction.
I
But
might.
so, 250th anniversary of this country, absolutely freaking amazing. Some scumbag decided to rip the 2.5 feet of pool liner out of the reflection pool on the oh Jesus, the
National Monument, whatever.
yeah,
Yep.
what the hell's the pool called? The memorial. Anyway,
Reflection pool.
that's it. So yeah, that douchebag is gonna get. He's probably gonna get his pee slapped and walk away. And somebody said it was like 1,000. It would cost $1,000 to fix it. I'm like, well, for fuck's sake, just fix the damn thing. So I mean, in the Great American State Fair. What the hell, dude? I wish I was still on the East Coast because I would drive down just to check that out, dude. You know.
Yeah.
That there's a lot of cool stuff going on for the 250th anniversary, and it all culminates tomorrow, July 4th,
Yep.
2026. 250 years from the day that this country was said "screw you" to kings. So
And the funny thing is, the Navy is going to have the most boats in the harbor at New York.
Right.
don't touch my boats.
Oh,
Don't touch my boats.
yeah.
That
Weren't
would be
they
fun.
dragging in a battleship or something to touch off some noise?
Yeah,
Bring it right up
I,
the
and a
freaking
couple,
right up
and
the
a
I
couple
river.
of
think they were
these.
towing one in.
They were actually bringing in a destroyer and a battleship that's still active, and
Nice.
they'll be.
We
I
still, we,
think
yeah,
the
we still have some gunboats active. Yes.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Cool.
the destroyers are pretty much gone. Battleships are the next one that are going to be, you know,
Oh,
reworked.
dude, we still have destroyers. It's the
Do
battle.
we?
It's the big dreadnought battleships that are they're kind
I
of getting
thought they.
mothballed now.
Why? Those things are like perfect.
Yeah, but okay, so they run on diesel. A fuel
Okay.
oil. All right.
Yeah.
What I would do is refit one like the USS Massachusetts that's in Fall River. I would refit it with nuclear power, which wouldn't be that hard. It'd literally be cutting the top deck off, throwing the turbines in there and everything, and the shafts,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's not
I
hard. We
know.
do it with aircraft carriers, but you know, yeah, that would be awesome to see some 16-inch guns tooling around. And it's like, fuck you,
Exactly.
Iron Man. We could pull off your coast and just dump shit on you.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought I
I mean,
saw something a while back that Trump was trying to bring back those or create a new run like of 5 of them or something.
that would be awesome. I mean, because I mean
It doesn't matter.
the dreadnought class. I mean, the big
Yeah.
ones.
Mm-hmm.
You can't touch them, dude. There's
No.
nothing there that can touch them except if you got missiles. And I mean, the armor on them things are freaking huge. You know, I'm not a Navy guy, but I do like my big boats. You know, that would be awesome. The Missouri back to shoot the 16. What is it? US. He says USS Missouri. All right, we'll
Mhm.
have to check that out. Um, Gary says get the Missouri back to shoot the. Yeah, there you go. That'd be cool. Jason, how you doing, brother? I see
Hey,
you're
Jason. He's at a baseball game.
who's winning. I want to know. Is it your team or their team? Uh oh! Happy birthday,
Good
America!
eve.
Listening from Memcash
Good,
Yuma.
good evening, Tracy.
Oh, you've been found out. You've been found out. Uh, so, yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun to get some battleships going on there.
Oh, it'd be a blast. It'd be a blast if they shot him off in Hawaii.
Oh yeah, don't touch my boat.
Kaboom. Don't come in
Dude,
my nation.
who did I talk to? I talked to a World War II vet years ago. I mean, when I was a kid, and he said you couldn't be on the deck when they were firing. You would be literally blown off the deck. And either that or you would not have any hearing left and probably be pretty freaking rattled. But he goes when they commenced the firing, we would pull in, lock the door, and he goes it was still loud, and I was like, wow, that I mean just to be on one of those ships when they're firing, be freaking awesome. Holy
Right.
crap, you know. Oh, I just watched. Either of you, either of you guys, watched The Fat Electrician?
Yeah.
A little
Okay,
bit here and there.
he just came out with a new one, about the Marines and the
Oh, and
Battle of
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. Oh yes, I was like, what?
Right.
In 1946, Congress was thinking about not abolishing, but breaking up the Marines. After they're like, we've got the Navy, we've got the Air Force, we've got now the Air Force. It wasn't the Air Force yet. I think that wasn't until 1947. But we have all this. We're not going to be taking over any islands. So the because of the the Posse Comitatus Act, I probably didn't. I just murdered that. the government can't use the military to do law enforcement, and they included the Army, the Air Force, etc. Guess who they didn't include? The
The
Marines.
Navy.
No,
Oh,
Marines. The Marines were not in that act. So, the governor of California at the time and called up the Marines and said, "Hey, they um, these." I still laugh when I think about it. These inmates took over Alcatraz in 1946, and there were some smart dudes. There were some really smart dudes how they did this. So the Marines came in and basically got them cornered. Took them a while, but the colonel who was in charge was a pretty badass dude. I mean, they just came back from Guam and chasing Japanese out of holes for months at a time, and so once they got that finished up, they came back to the States. Really didn't have nothing to do. They were like, "Hey, you want to come get these inmates?" So in one of the maintenance corridors that goes between the cells, the same maintenance quarters that they used back in the '60s for the Great Escape from Alcatraz. Um, well, they got him into there and they cut holes into the wall and used rifle grenades and regular hand grenades. And they said, typical military personnel, we don't want to take home what we just dragged up here. So they had 500 grenades, hand grenades. They were dropping them down on wires and pulling the rope and letting them go off in airbursts. They were firing them into the maintenance corridor with the rifle grenades. I was like, holy shit. The warden comes up and goes, you think they're dead? And the colonel said, I'm guessing so. Because nobody's firing back now. And yeah, it was all over the newspapers and shit. I was like, Jesus Christ. Send the Marines in, to it just blew my mind. But that actually solidified because they had so much positive PR from that solidified the Marines staying as a branch. But they were going to be split up and broken up in 1946, which I thought was amazing. For as much work as they did, they're like, "Oh, we don't need to take over any islands anymore," because that was what they were good for, So,
well,
yeah.
they've been trying to break up the Marines for years.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just been. There was another one back in the '90s. I heard it was going to happen. I heard it again in the early 2000s.
Oh yeah.
Not cool.
My brother's a Marine, and now I have Tracy who has Marines in her family, and it's and Paul and it's just so weird how I'm Army, and everybody around me is Marines. It's like, what the fuck? Get it, man. But it's cool. It's Marines fucking hard. I don't care. Anybody can call. We joke around. We call Marines fucking crayon eaters and whatever. But in the end, don't fuck with a Marine. My brother, who's almost 70, would kick my ass still. Fuck, He goes, he'll look at me like, I eat crayons, but I guarantee I'll kick your ass. I was like, okay, no problem. I mean, he's a big boy, So who do we got? We got, hey, Burker, get your ass in here. Jason's at a baseball game. Air Force is better. Oh my, dude, Air Force can't even land nav. They just want to know where the hell the hotel is and where the fucking breakfast bar. Bite me.
and they're if you go visit a base, you stay in a hotel.
Yeah, no shit.
Air Force property. You don't stay in a barracks. You stay in a hotel.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty
and you
much.
get lobster for fucking dinner.
Oh, here we go with the fucking lobster. Holy shit.
Seriously, lobster. I've seen it. I'm not gonna. It's freaking yeah, bullshit.
This is gonna piss you off. You betcha. Continental for the win.
Yeah, fuck that.
See, I've only worked on Marine base and Army post. Never had to work at an Air Force installation, so I can't
You're
say anything.
lucky. You're
I
lucky.
I will say when we did get deployed for the 6 months to Kuwait, we had to go through Turkey, not whatever the hell
Oh
they've been
God.
calling on the freaking soccer shit, Turkey or whatever. I was, what the hell
Yeah.
gay shit? I said it's Turkey for fuck's sake. we
Right.
we got off the I think it was a 141. It was one of the last 141 Starlifters. We got off the plane and they said, "Do not leave the footprint in a plane." We're like, "Why?" They're like, "We're on Incirlik. Do not leave the footprint in a plane." I was like, "Okay." So we sweated our balls off under the wings of the jet until they freaking refueled the son of a bitch, and then we promptly went to Kuwait, and I fixed Bradley's for 6 months with my team of 5, and then got back on the fucking plane, came back to the States because I got my pee slapped. But that's a story for another day. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Jason, I know you're a jarhead, and I love you, brother. We know you're a jarhead. Just remember, if combat, what is this? What does Jason say? Just remember, if combat ever comes to U.S. shores, civilians do not abide by the Geneva Convention. Fuck no, Geneva. What? The fuck is the
What's
Geneva
that?
Convention? Yeah, I
Key
didn't. Nah,
forwards.
that was 94. That was late 94, into 95. Yeah, that was a very short time. That was late 94 into 95. That was a fun time.
I was
That might be-
fortunate enough being in aviation that even though I was in the Army, we're always near an Air Force shell or mess hall or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that was always the treat to go over to theirs for a little while.
Now, Levi, that's just cheating.
Right.
He found the cheat code.
Yep. Drive
Yeah.
around the other side of the airfield.
Yeah, exactly. It's only a war crime. It's a war crime the first time. Fucking Canadian.
Geneva suggestions.
Yeah, exactly. Geneva suggestion. Dude, when I heard the story of what the fucking Canadians are doing in what was it, World War One? Yeah. In World War One, how they were just throwing food out, and they would all pop up. All the Germans were happy, and throw food, and then all of a sudden they would just fucking throw hand grenades. I was like, holy shit, dude. It's not a war crime the first time. So,
Right.
Anything after that is fair game. Yeah, that blew my mind. I was like, you son of a bitches up north were so freaking nice and kind. Now I understand why.
Right.
Yeah, it's.
So, my big question is, what are you guys gonna do for tomorrow?
I am going to finish getting this radio station up. Yes, I know. I've been saying all freaking week that I'm going to poke holes and run coax. Today I had an excuse. I had a legal excuse. I was with Tracy all afternoon. So, no, I didn't get to do that. I enjoyed my Sonoran hot dogs. I enjoyed my drive through the desert. And I enjoyed my full time with her always. But yeah, I have a question. It might be right now. It's a Stoke night, but it might be a beer and Pop Tart night. But I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. No, Breaker, the boss is a good cover, asshole. So I'm gonna poke my holes in the morning when it's cool, and get my coax out and start figuring out how I'm gonna put 2 antennas up for HF with a switch in here. I'm gonna figure out how to get the antennas over the roof because I don't have any of my ladders with me anymore. They're left back in Mass, so I got to figure that out. I think I can do it though. I think I'm going to use my
Single story or two?
it's a single story. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm going to use my arborist bag. I'm just going to whip that son of a bitch over the house. And hopefully it doesn't fit in the neighbor's yard, And then I'm going to have to throw it up over the freaking tree and get that done. Well, thank you, baby.
Giving you shit.
No, she's not giving me shit. She's sending me coffee. See? How is that shit? This is the most loving
coffee
in the world. Dude, she loves me. She loves me.
You need more coffee, like a hole in the head.
Yeah, right.
Levi, you got to work. What are you working? Day shift or night shift?
Everything.
Shift.
Anywhere from about 4:30 in the morning till about 11 at night. So tomorrow is, I think we're splitting up the shifts and making them short shifts for the managers because of the holiday. So I think I'm working 8 to, I think 3 maybe.
So do you have a discount code for the home despot?
The same one you have, the veterans discount, and that's it. There is no employee discount at all.
You know what? I do enjoy that veterans discount.
Right.
Oh, hey, have you guys seen the new Arizona driver's licenses?
No. Is it still valid for like an entire lifetime?
I don't know. Actually, that's a good question. Let me go find my. Talk amongst yourselves.
Right. I remember my buddy back when I was in, he showed me his license and it didn't expire till like 2084. It just blew my mind. Yeah. Yeah, it was good for like 80 years or something. I don't know.
Wow. That's crazy.
Right.
I guess Wisconsin came out with some new license plates. They're all black with white lettering instead of white with black lettering. So
yeah,
they flip flopped it. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, I know they did special plates for Road America out here, but I'm like, those are $500 a plate. How the hell is so and so affording $500 a plate, so to speak? You get what I'm saying. So It's like, okay. And then I saw some old Wisconsin ones from when I was growing up that are yellow and black, which I'd love to get a hold of one of those and put it on my vehicle, but they're not technically legal yet. So
Michigan brought back their best, in my opinion, their best old plate, which was the navy blue plate with the gold letters.
Yeah,
I don't have it yet, but that was a good one.
Hey Levi, you have a special request from MCAS Yuma.
What's that?
They want to see your they want to see your area, so I'm going to do this. And
my area, huh?
Well, wait a minute. You have pictures, right? You can share them.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
Let me unembiggen you.
Let me find some.
Yeah, he's got some pictures, so we'll put some pictures. I know he's got some pictures up because moving the camera around is a pain in the ball sometimes, especially if it's stationary.
Yeah, it's a stationary cam. So let me see. I got some pics probably.
Check this out.
Nice.
Freaking cartel leader or something.
Yeah, or like a.
Yeah, when does it expire?
Hold on. This fucking camera followed my picture, so I look like some freaking cartel member, dude. There
Yeah,
it
you
is.
do.
Holy crap. So, when does it expire? Shit, that means I got to get my glasses. Um, 2034, dude. Oh, like holy. But it's got the star, and then it's got the veteran and the donor. So. Yeah, she looked me up and she's like, "Hey, um, do you want veteran put on there?" I'm like, "Yes." So here is Levi's setup. This is Levi's
One of the
Fan Center.
Yeah,
I'll leave. You can change pictures.
right. This is my midlife crisis, is what I call it, because I'm not the guy that's going to buy the vet or anything like that or the Harley. So
Right.
I got into radios and built me a little nerd room. So middle one on top is a TV, and then below that is a 32-inch monitor that's hooked up to my Mac Mini. And I've got my laptop hooked up to a couple on the left there. Those all the surround ones are 27-inch, and then down below I've got weather station and 991 Alpha FTDX10 Rode Procaster Yaesu FTM 150. So I got a few toys here, but yeah, that's it. Somewhere there was a little video where I walked into the room.
Oh,
I
so
got
yeah,
all kinds of pictures.
there's your mounts and how everything's mounted. There we go. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
what all the lights on and everything. Because this room's not any bigger than a glorified walk-in closet. I think it's 8 by 10
Oh
or
wow.
8 by 12 maybe. So the corner desk is kind of crucial. It's between the two windows that are in the room, but there's no lights in the room. This house was built in 1851. So it is just an old farmhouse, and the rooms are small. I mean, the ceiling's like 6'5"
Yeah, you
or
can see
something, 6'6".
above the monitor. Jeez.
Yeah, so it's yeah, it's nothing crazy. Yeah, those are the solo mounts for the monitors. Each monitor has its own mount. It's 1-inch gas pipe, black pipe, and that's what's holding up like the second shelf. Oh, here's that little video. This is just walking into the room. This is a while back. I don't know if it'll play or not. Here we go.
Very cool.
That Milwaukee case has 200 amp hour of battery in it, and it's all runs off of solar now. So the entire shack runs off of solar.
Very cool.
Right. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's just been a thing I've enjoyed to do. It's like I said,
Well, yeah,
it was a midlife crisis.
your dad, and you put the desk together, and it's just butcher block and black iron pipe and flat plates, which I thought was
Yep.
friggin' awesome.
Yeah, it's he's a carpenter by trade, my stepdad, and they live right across the road. This is a funny thing. There's one house within a half a mile of me, and it's right straight across the road. And from my couch, I can see what my mom's watching on TV. But they're in another house for a half a mile. So, yeah, he's got his shop out back behind the house, and he's been a carpenter for 30 years or whatever. So it's
Nice.
maybe 40 years. So yeah, that's the setup. Like I said, it was just I found ham radio. And the story's funny. When I was in the service up in Alaska, I cancel that.
We got you.
Oops. All right. But
Francis gotta go.
Well, hold on a second. Oh, there it goes.
You
Knew that was
oh,
going to
there you
pop
go.
up.
Yeah.
It's-
So
I can
anyway,
see-
when I
I
was in the
can frame.
right when I was in the service, my last duty station was Alaska, up at Fairbanks, Fort Wainwright, and yeah.
I do.
So I
Levi, hold on a second. When I was in AIT, no bullshit. I there was a couple people that I had orders to go back to Oklahoma, and I so wanted to go to Alaska. I wanted to trade orders with people. I was begging people. I'm like, dude, I want to go to Alaska. I said, your family lives in Oklahoma. They're like, fuck that. I don't want to go back to Oklahoma. I could not get anybody to trade orders with me with the same MOS. I was like, no. So go ahead. Sorry. You're muted. You're muted. What'd you do? Chris,
I
are you
don't
there?
know. I'm here.
Okay.
Levi's muted for some strange reason. So
Yeah.
just show the picture,
Yeah,
Levi.
we'll narrate from there. Hey, look, it's an FJ Cruiser. Hey, look, there's a mountain in the background. Hey, look, that's an awesome picture.
Yeah, pretty much.
Am I still muted?
No, now you're fine. What the hell?
Now you're
Okay.
fine.
I have no idea what happened there. Oh, it might be because I have my phone. I don't know. Anyway, so I when I was stationed in Alaska, I bought an FJ Cruiser,
Yes.
2012 Trail Teams. Like
Nice.
3 days later, I loaded it up with a tent and everything, and went on a trip with the Fairbanks Off Road Lions. And
Okay.
so we went to an area called Rainbow Mountain and went and drove on some glaciers and stuff. And so one of the guys in the group was a ham, and so he had I think it was an 857 Yaesu on his dash of his Nissan Pathfinder or something like that. And
Right.
so I'd walked. He was right next to us, and I saw him in there, and so I walked over to see what was going on. And the picture of that radio with that tiny orange screen and the huge knob on it, and I was like, I was just kind of hooked. It like burned into my head, and I remembered the Yaesu name ever since then. And so then
That was
it took me
the A57D was my first HF radio. My
right.
first real
I've wanted
HF.
one. I've wanted one since then, but the that kind of got me hooked. But it took me another, I don't know, 10, 12 years before I actually studied and got the license and everything. But when I did, I jumped in with both feet. Like, it's my thing now.
Yeah, dude. I didn't have a similar story. I've been a ham for 34 years. I went to high school in Warren Area High School in Warren, Pennsylvania, and I had my electronics teacher. I was only there my junior and senior year. Tracy and I actually went to high school together. We were both on the swim team, and that's neither here nor there. But
No, I have questions about that one.
well, hold on, hold that thought. And I had to have an elective class. So my elective was Votech electronics, and I already knew electronics through my dad and the work that he did and such. And I I got in there, and he basically gives an assessment when you start join his class just to see where you're at. And like I filled it all out and gave it back, and his name was Gene Lang, K3PSI, Mr. Lang. Most awesomest little dude you've ever met in your life. Freaking awesome. His daughter Lori and I were in high school together too. I think she's a senior or junior when when I was a senior. Anyways, doesn't matter. He I'm getting binged over here. So when I got in the class and filled out the assessment and I gave it back to him, jeez, it just bounced my mic. He goes, "Where did you learn this?" And I said, "Through my dad." He goes, "You interested in radio electronics?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love radios. I." Pissing with stuff. He goes, "I'm going to teach you radio electronics, seeing as how you're obviously more advanced than the rest of the class." And all the rest of the class went, "Dickhead." Anyway, you know, so it was like, all right, cool. So I went through radio electronics, and he said, "You will not pass my class until you get your amateur radio license in your senior year."
Nice.
So they just did the techno code, and dude, I don't have an ear. I was singing barbershop, believe it or not, um, uh, when I was in high school with my dad. And yeah, I know barbershop is gay, blah blah blah, all the weird shit. Go ahead and give it to me now. But I was singing. I was a lead, and he said
Hold on
he
a
said
second. Wait a second. Are you sure you're not a little bit of the, the
just
yeah,
right now, dude.
I had
Just
to. I just
right
had to. You know I did.
now. Okay, thank you very much. So we had the techno code. It just came in what 91. So
Yeah, something like that.
when I went in April of 1992 and took my ham test. Passed it. Actually, I aced it. Came back, gave him the piece of paper, and he was all from the FCC and the
Yep.
everything. He was like, "Yay!" and I was like, "Yay!" and so since 1992, I have been April of 1992. I've been an amateur radio operator. It took me like 15 years to get my general though, because at the time I didn't need it. I didn't get bit by the bug until I moved to Maryland. Um, and started working there, I really get bit by the bug. And I took my general test, passed that, maxed that, and I looked at extra like I don't need extra. I don't
Yeah, you
need to go
do.
down there and talk to people.
Yeah,
That
you
that
do.
no, I don't. No,
Yeah,
actually,
you
I
do.
don't. Because everything that I do and all the emergency services and stuff. Hey George, what's going on, brother? Um, just saw you pop in. All the emergency services and shit that I do, it's all in the general bands. There's nothing in the extra bands because
Right.
the extra bands are where old people and sad hams hang out.
So
Well,
you're
I mean,
calling
you're
you
not getting
sorry.
any younger.
Yeah.
They're older than me still, but it's just that's
Yeah.
how I felt. That's how I felt about it. That's how I still feel about it. I don't have a use for that portion of the band. If you want to become an extra and use that extra portion of the band, that's not a problem. I have no problems with you with that. I had to get
I
off.
just want it so when I'm, chasing like 13 colonies or whatever, I don't have to pay attention as much. That's the
Well,
only thing.
the problem is that guess what? 13 Colonies is not going to be down in the freaking extra portion of the band. They're going to be up in the
Right.
general. Everything that happens in amateur radio, whether it's a contest, whether it's a special event station, or anything, is going to happen in the general portion of the band.
Right.
That's all to it. 10 meters, it's going to happen in 10 meters. Go find a spot. I
Yeah.
mean, Jesus, 10 meters is so freaking wide in bandwidth. Just find a spot
Yep.
and park. I mean, you can run AM, FM, sideband, whatever you want, digital. They don't care.
Right.
And if you have if you have one of those special radios that does 11 meters, those are fun.
Right. I would
Never
say
get
the last
tired.
thing about the shack build is so with my time in the service and the conditions that came with me from it, and my current job where I'm in public for 10 hours a day plus, that takes up all of my people energy. And so I built this place to be my refuge. Like, this is where I can come hide when I get home, and it's awesome. My wife, supports it for the most part. But yeah, that's part of the reason why I built it the way I did. I want it to be comfortable. I want to be able to hide in here, and if I want to talk to people, I can turn on the radio or the YouTubes, and if I don't, I can turn it off. So
Yep.
Sorry, man, this motherfucker right here. This.
Yeah. I'm sorry. George came in. I saw it. I had to. You know,
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer to. That's buried.
but Levi, I understand where you're coming from on that.
yeah,
A lot of the
Yeah,
reasons I I got into the ham radio sphere, so to speak. I was playing with GMRS, and the wife started getting pissed.
Yep.
And
Okay.
well, now she's soon to be an ex-wife. So I've expanded. I got a decent setup. I mean, a little setup here. I'm living in a 3-bedroom apartment.
Right.
Nothing that I own yet, but my idea is to build up my own ham shack when I finally buy a house. So I
Right.
buy a 4-bedroom house, and one of the rooms is just my ham shack where I keep all my guns, where I keep all my hunting stuff, and everything else. So I could be sitting there getting knowledge and communications, and all of a sudden, okay, it's time to go. And I
Right.
can just
Yep.
go.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. And I mean, I'm fortunate. Like, I got a pretty decent job, and this house, right across the road, my mom owns it, so my rent's like $500 a month. So like, you just
yeah.
can't beat it. You know what I mean? So
It's like,
it's allowed me
yeah,
to right. It's allowed me to kind of go crazy with it, and that's what it is. So, like I said, I'm not going to buy that Vetter Harley. So it's this is what I've done.
I mean, it's what trips your trigger, what drives you nuts. I mean, I used to
Yep.
ride motorcycles, street and dirt. Um, I'm a little old for it, but I used to race BMX,
Right.
skateboard. I mean, we used to do the stuff. We were the Gen X, and
Yep.
bust our ass. I loved going downhill on a skateboard, and
Huh.
Tracy can attest to this. I don't know if she's still watching or not, but she can attest to this. There's a Jackson Avenue and a Jackson Avenue extension in Warren, PA, when we were in high school, and you go from Jackson Avenue extension, you go to Dead Man's Curve, and then you come down, and it was probably 7-8% grade.
Wow.
I used to come hauling ass down that hill. And literally, Tracy lived down the street a couple blocks from me, and just blow by her house. Go all the way down, go all the way down to the end, and start braking. Like literally, how you broke was you turned the skateboard sideways, and the wheels would
Mhm.
slide flat spot. And yeah, we
Oh, geez.
love that. And so one of the skater kids, we used to skate every place, but one of the skater kids, Scott McDonald. Wow, I can't believe I just remember that name. He 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 was a senior with me, and he gave me the nickname of Downhill Bill. That was my nickname in high school with the skaters, Downhill Bill. Where Bill came from, I do not know, but yeah, that's yeah, those are some days, dude. And it, Tracy and I were talking a couple weeks ago. We both live too close to the school to ride the bus, but the fucking
Right.
bus would drive by my goddamn house up Jackson Avenue every morning and every night, and I'm like, I'm right here. Why can't I ride the bus? So the story that you go uphill both ways to school in the snow.
Yeah.
We literally, I would go up. She'd have to walk up a hill and then down a hill, but I literally, on Prospect Street, I'd come across Prospect, and it would go up from my house, down, and then back up, and then down, all the way down. Oh, I forgot what street the high school was on. And then you have to make a right turn, and you have to climb up the fucking hill to the high school. So we went uphill both ways in the snow.
Right.
That sucked. Now, Chris, you were going to say something about high school and me. You still got it on your brain, dude?
No, it's gone.
No,
I'm glad it's
okay.
gone.
So I mentioned I was on the swim team.
Yes, that was it. That was it. Really?
Yeah, I was a
You?
diver. Dude, I was a diver. I was a
Well, that I
diver.
could see. I could see
Oh,
that. I couldn't see you doing 100 meters flat.
fuck no. So another funny Tracy story, and because she was a freshman, I was a senior, and um, w- Coach Mike wanted to put some of the divers through some of the relays,
Yeah.
just to flow us through, so we, just in case. So I forgot I was doing the breaststroke, and
Oh.
they said I was so fucking slow. They thought I was walking on the bottom of the pool. So I texted her. I texted her one afternoon. I said, "Do you remember what the nickname that Coach Mike gave me on the swim team?" And she said, "Yep, Driftwood." I
Oh my
started.
God.
It's
I
awesome.
cannot believe she remembered that. Dude, I was completely floored. I was like, "Oh my god, that is freaking awesome." That was crazy. But yeah, dude, I mean, we went to high school together, so I mean, she knows a lot of my skeletons in my closet from school and everything, and the dumb shit we did. Um, but yeah, it's yes, I am no longer grumpy tortoise, so y'all can get fucked. Bill
Really? We couldn't tell.
So you're
Thanks,
down.
George. I appreciate your superior intellect when it comes to Bill came from the fact that it rhymes with hill. Thanks. I'm just
So I
kidding.
got a question.
For
Your
who?
skateboard story. It
Which one?
reminded me like the downhill story, right?
Yeah.
So as a kid, I raced 3-wheelers and dirt bikes and stuff. Did
I
all
was
kinds
poor.
of crazy stuff. Right. I did all kinds of crazy stuff without a thought about it. And now, after service and everything, it's like my brain is a permanent safety officer. Like it listens to your story and all my brain's thinking about is all the ways you could possibly die or, hurt yourself doing that.
Hey,
Dude.
hey, Levi. Let me
Right.
stop you guys for a minute here. We all had that safety officer mindset when we came out. We all know
Yeah.
this, right? So I decided to start racing downhill mountain bikes.
Yeah.
So we're talking 35 to 45 miles an hour down a mountain
Yeah. I
on
watch it all the
trails that
time.
were about that
Yeah.
wide. And I still enjoy that more than anything else. Grouch has got his skydiving and he wants me to
Right.
try it sometime, which I totally respect what he is asking because I'm an adrenaline junkie just like the rest of us. But,
Right.
there's a reason why I used to run ambulances at 120 miles an hour. There's a reason why I used to drive cars, stupidly fast. But when
Right.
I found that downhill mountain bike racing, dude, that is fun. It's
Huh.
stupid scary. It
Right.
says don't do it because of everything else, but it's something to do. It's that kind of excitement. You know what I mean? It's better
Right.
than getting shot at. I'll tell you that
Right.
much.
Well, I know if I did it, I could never fall off the bike because my asshole would be so puckered to that seat that like there'd be no braking traction.
You'd pull the freaking saddle right off the damn seat.
Right. Yeah.
Man,
I
I've had
raced-
road rash. I've had a bunch of other shit. It's I've done dirt bikes. I've done ATVs. I've done ATV racing. I mean, I've
Right.
pulling ollies with a dirt bike off of freaking jumps that are maybe 3 feet high. It's
Yeah.
just I'm having fun, but
Yeah.
the mountain bike racing is a hell of a lot more um, dangerous and scary than say motocross of anything.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I mean, I raced BMX. I had a variety of bikes, cast stand, a whole bunch
Yeah,
of different. And the other day, I was reminded of how bad I was. But I was 51st in the nation and number 2 in New York State for my age group back when I was a kid. But my shins, I was reminded the other day of how bad I was because I ran my fingers along my shins and it feels like the Grand Canyon. I've never broken a bone in my body. Never broken a
no,
bone in my body. But
but you dented the. Yeah,
those fucking those bear trap pedals. My God. Oh, my shins. Now I'm leaving this on here. Jason, please explain yourself, sir. Who's the cradle robber, sir? Excuse me. Please explain yourself. Because Tracy's 49 and I'm 53. We are both consenting adults.
You
You're
hope.
closer in age than me and my wife.
Yeah,
My wife,
well,
she's 6 years younger than me. So
the
And I'm not dating anybody, so there you go.
no, you're Rosie Palmer and her four sisters.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Well,
I think it's time to think for a second.
all right. What time is it, man? Holy shit!
It's
we're well into hour 2.
we're working on hour 2.
Yeah, it's 9:19 on the East Coast. So yeah, I did this. I counted
I know you
because
did.
because in Massachusetts I was living on Arizona time. Now Arizona time, I've got to live on the East Coast time for you fuckers. So. Oh shit. Bricker house. Even if she
Yeah.
was 8, still too. The fuck are you talking about, Bricker?
I know what
Dude,
he's talking about.
okay. Let me set the record straight. We went to high school together. She was dating my best friend, who was a year younger than me. He was a junior. And I'll throw his name out there because he's an Army veteran too, Tony Wilbert. And his dad has a very interesting story on online. But his dad was a pilot for Air America and a bunch of other fun shit. But
Ooh.
yeah, exactly. So we went to high school together, but she was dating my best friend. So I don't stick my nose where it doesn't belong. So 34
Right.
years later, literally 34 years later, you know, the universe put us together, bro. That's all I can explain. 34 years later, the universe said we needed each other, and that was it, dude. And this will probably not be the last time you hear it, but I don't want nobody else. I love her beyond anything in this universe, and every day I get deeper and deeper. So there's that. So
That's good, man.
okay, on to a different subject.
So
Levi,
I got a question. I got a
for
question.
fuck's sake, what?
Has anybody seen my stickers yet?
No.
Oh, see, I've been keeping it real hush hush. So
Nice. I like the picnic table. I like the tower. That's freaking sweet.
That's awesome.
That is very sweet.
yep, I'll be sending those out to a few of them, to a few people. Mr. Tortoise, you'll be getting yours as soon as I see it on the FCC website.
There's a. Let me go there real quick. There's a reason it's been changed yet. I will go into that reason off the air. There is a reason why it hasn't been changed yet.
Okay.
So,
I know you probably have done it already. It's just FCC's being stupid.
No. I haven't changed it, and there's a reason, and I'll get
Okay.
to that offline. But there is a reason why I
Okay.
haven't changed it. So, yeah, it is a very cool sticker, Gary. And Breaker, yes, it sounds like love. Is that what the hell that means? What the hell is that?
Yes, it does mean that. It's an emoji. He's into those emoji things instead of just spelling it out.
Yeah, I
You know,
know.
like most women are these days.
He's fucking
Aye.
spent. Yeah, I love Breaker.
Well, he's Air Force. What do you expect?
This is true, dude. He has a brain bigger than yours and mine, guaranteed.
I know he does.
The shit he's come up with, fuck.
See, Levi was lucky enough to live on bases that you could just go over to the Air Force side and,
And this-
get their chow. But he was smart and he was still in the Army.
Right.
So
That is-
he learned the hard way how to get stuff done.
Yep.
You know.
Right.
Oh God.
Oh shit, dude. All right. So I've got some stuff to look at later, and we'll go from there. Dave, what do you got going on, man? Okay, just got home, stuffed and full of joy. What? Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, please, further explain that comment because not all of us can be stuffed like a Christmas turkey. So let us know what's going on. Speaking of Air Force,
You mean Space Force?
oh yeah, Space Force, exactly. And Hamman, Connecticut, he says he's been in Southeast Connecticut all his life. Dude, I am so sorry. I've been through Connecticut. There's some interesting
I
people.
I visited Connecticut, so that was interesting in itself. But
Just, oh, dude, starting a new job sucks sometimes. So I thought I was getting
oh,
paid.
let Dave in.
Oh, look at this motherfucker. Hey,
What's
it's
up,
fun.
Dave?
Hey,
Are you muted? Yes, you're
so
muted.
Yeah.
You're muted.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
There
okay,
you
Okay.
go.
You
so
unmuted.
so
The camera went,
why are
"What?"
you stuffed?
Well, yeah, what the
Why
fuck?
are
So
you
we
stuffed,
just
Dave?
had all you can eat sushi and hibachi. So
Nice.
Ah,
I'm not a big
I'll
sushi
take the
fan.
hibachi.
Yeah, I'll take the hibachi, but not the
yeah,
sushi.
it was the belated
I'm a proper
Father's
fat guy.
Day
I'll eat both.
get together.
Dude,
Yeah.
did they have the little spatula and they were flipping shit in your mouth?
No, no, it wasn't full hibachi, but you could get hibachi type food or you could get sushi or yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty good. So all you can eat for like $35 a head. It was fucking awesome.
Nice.
nice.
Yeah. So belated Father's Day dinner. So
Awesome. So
full of
your kids
joy
took
So
because I got to hang out with the kids. My daughter pops on Sunday, whether she likes it or not.
Grandpa.
Yeah. So got to hang out with the kids. They're all coming over tomorrow for 4th to the trailer since I'm in the park where the big shindig is. So we get to hang out and have back row seats because I don't want to be down in the middle of everything, but great view and hang out with the kids. And we have air conditioning.
Here's a question for you, Dave. This is a debate, and well, it's not a debate. I got laughed at. Um, so um, Tracy has a granddaughter named Finley. She's like 4 or 5 months old, and I said, are you gonna bring her over to see Peepaw? Because I am not Grandpa.
Right.
I am not Grandpa. I don't want.
yeah,
So I'm like, you gonna bring her over to see Peepaw? And she just laughed at me. She goes, that sounds so funny. And I literally had to bring up like freaking Google, like, yes, that is an exacting
People is
thing.
one of the names, yes.
Yep,
or
it's
Papa or Bumpa or there are other names,
Depends
sir.
on what part of the country you're from and
yeah, exactly. And
all
I'm
sorts
like,
of-
I am not Grandpa. No, nope. But Peepaw because I am with Nana, so Peepaw, there has to be some kind of name, and she just laughed at me.
People's kind of gay. I don't know about people.
Kind of, Dave. Kind of.
But this
Tortoise.
is coming
That is.
Fuck.
so
Michael,
Yes,
try
sir.
like try Papa or Bumpa.
Bumpa? I'm not from fucking Michigan, dude.
Okay, but
Hey, now.
just
Or
hey,
Wisconsin or
yeah, watch it.
Minnesota or whatever, I mean, fuck.
Okay,
I'm not
right
dead.
here, motherfucker.
He's from Minnesota, don't you know, hey?
No, that's
He's
a
so
Zero
far.
Land.
He's
That's Zero
so far.
Land.
He's almost a Yooper.
That's Zero Land. You want an 8 or 9 land? That's where you're gonna be.
Well, I mean, fuck people from Ohio, Oh shit. Fucking weird people from Ohio. I'm just saying, dude. I mean, Drew Carey. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
I can name a bunch of weird people from fucking Ohio.
When she asked what I wanted to be called, I'm like, "We'll let the kid figure it out."
Exactly.
Papa.
Exactly.
F
Yeah.
and Dave will be a perfect papa.
Yeah. See, I just thought it was cute, so I just went from there. So
I
fuck
mean,
you,
hell,
Dave.
my stepdaughter basically told my step granddaughter that basically that's papa. Okay, whatever. You know,
Right.
I got another one on the way.
So I have 2, 3, 4 grandchildren. I just had to think about the 2 kids, my 2 boys that actually have grandchildren. So I have 2 grandsons and a granddaughter and 2 granddaughters. 3 from one boy and 1 from another. 3 from JC and 1 from Joseph. So yeah, I've got. Uh, you're a dick.
And
God
it's from
damn.
one. And it's from one.
You only have one grandkid?
No, I have one stepdaughter. The one marriage
Oh.
I'm getting out of is giving me 3 grandchildren.
Well, then they're not your grandchildren. If you're
Technically,
getting
they are because she
explain this.
she she thinks of me more as a father than her own father.
I
So
understand.
yeah,
I understand that, but technically and
correct.
physically, yeah, and biologically and genetically,
Yeah,
because I guarantee she's a lot better looking than you are.
I hope so.
Oh shit, this place went off the rails. Dave, all right, I'm going to ask you the question. 250th anniversary of this glorious country that we live in. How is the 4th of July tomorrow going to affect you? And what are your feelings about the 250th anniversary, sir?
250 years is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it is.
We have lasted longer than most civilizations in the modern era. So it's fucking amazing. And we've got the strength behind us to keep going. So happy 250th, motherfuckers. We're going to have another 250. But
damn right.
affect me, peopling is usually the thing that fucks me up. And
Yeah.
luckily, all the people are going to be way the fuck down there, right? Because the RV park that I'm at is part of the regional park, but all the activities are down there, right? So I
Okay.
actually get my space, get to be part of the whole shebang, right? Get to watch fireworks, have my kids around me because they're coming up to hang out, but still have my space. So it's going to be pretty fun, cool.
So if you don't want to leave your area, so to speak,
Well,
you can just
I will.
hang at
If
your.
I, yeah, if I don't want to, if it's just my head starts bobbing around too much, too many people, then yeah, I can retreat to right in front of my space where I have all of my things, including the ones that go bang. So yeah, gonna be pretty cool.
Pew pew, motherfucker.
Perfect.
That's right. Come knocking on my door, motherfucker.
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Gary, you going to?
Call
You going to?
first.
Bye, Gary. 7-3. Call
Bye,
first. Yeah.
Gary.
No. Dave, you're coming out to Arizona, correct? Eventually.
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 This year, throughout the end of the year, I don't know if I'm going to make it west.
Okay.
But next year, I mean, I do want to try and make it over to Quartzsite, which is, I didn't realize how far west Quartzsite is.
Oh yeah.
So, plus my sister is in Tucson.
Which is down the road for me.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to go west next year. Yeah, but we'll see. But yeah,
Yeah, dude. Well, we'll be here, and you are more than welcome to hang out. If you are you gonna have a dog by then or anything?
I hope so. Um,
Okay.
I'm looking and got a little bit of a change in plan where I was gung ho. I'm like, all right, all the flight travels will be over with. So
Right.
I don't have to worry about trying to figure out if I'm in, outside of Memphis when I plan on flying to Vegas, what am I going to do with my dog? Right. Um, and I can't
Dude,
take my dog to DEF CON. So,
Yeah.
why not? Why not?
because it will not be a service dog. I will not have the things. So, and they
Well,
don't,
you can get that,
I know I can get that. And I might get that, but if I don't need
I,
to.
I already have the paperwork for Chris.
So, but
So if Chris wants
so
to go traveling with me, I can take him with me.
yeah. So I don't know. So thinking that out, then yeah, I'm still on the hunt. Haven't seen the right dog. There's a lot of requirements that I need for a dog that's going to travel with me.
But, and it's tough.
Yeah.
I understand that. You know, I've got these two retards.
Gotta love that camera.
Yeah, I do too. Um, but Charlie, he's old, dude. He's almost 10 years old. Fuck,
Yeah.
I think this last trip really affected him. The last drive out here, I think it really affected him because we drove straight 11 hours, and I didn't let the dogs out. I mean, I was hoofing and booking. I didn't pee either, so there's that. We stopped to get a snack, and after it just the last drive, the last push. We did it in we did it in less than 2.5 days from Massachusetts. If you don't count Pennsylvania and the dicking around I did with my brother and my cousin, if you completely wipe that off the board, we did it in 2.5 days from Massachusetts to freaking Arizona. Total
Yeah,
drive time.
that's booking it. I just really because pulling this fucking thing about 6 hours is about all I can handle. Right.
Yeah.
Um, so really he's only got to be able to, and in that 6 hours, I have to stop and pee. So,
Yeah.
you know, um,
So they gotta last at least 2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours,
Yeah.
which isn't a big ask. Obviously I can't get a puppy. And really I don't think I want a puppy. I want to rescue a dog from a shelter, not go get a puppy. So
Makes
let's
sense.
make the best
There
pets
are
anyways.
lots of them out there. There are definitely a lot of them out there. Oh, hey, speaking of rescuing and weird shit, um, I want to put a request out there to everybody who's watching. How many people we still got going? We got 13, 9, 13. We still got 13 people. Um, if you can, please go donate blood right now. No, not right now, but in the near future, go donate blood. I was just informed that Arizona is super low on blood, especially O positive, the universal donor stuff. But if you're in your state and you like donuts or cookies, and you're not afraid of needles, go donate some blood, please. We are severely in a blood drought, and it's primarily, I'm talking about Arizona, but it's always a drought across the U.S. So if you can get out there and go donate blood,
Do
I
it.
put a message out to my shop and I said, hey, look, I'm getting the blood meal or the Red Cross to swing by to give some, so you guys can give some blood. I don't give a shit what your type is. Let's give some blood. So
Yeah, you know what's funny is I can't donate blood.
why is that?
I'm not allowed because
Oh,
I lived in England during the mad cow era, and there was something about
Yep.
yeah, it's on the checklist. Did you live in the United Kingdom from this time to this time in the 80s? Yes. Disqualified.
No way.
Yep.
Yeah.
So just because you were in the area of mad cow disease, well, why isn't your brain all broken up? I mean, seriously. Breaker, no. You A positive is not the best blood. O positive is the best blood because it is a universal donor, sir.
I agree with you, Bricker.
I can get why? Because you're A positive
Breaker.
too. Bastard.
Exactly.
O positive. Now get this. O positive is a universal donor, but I can only get O positive blood.
Yeah.
It will shut the system down if I get
Yeah.
anything else.
Wait a minute. I just did a search because I wanted to refresh my head of why I couldn't, and it looks like they have turned that around to where I can donate blood now.
Well, Dave,
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Dave, go donate some blood, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Just make sure you're not. If it start moving, if he starts mooing, look out.
And this is coming from the Air Force guy.
This is true. This is coming from the chair force.
That's right, baby.
Tied up 3-3, bottom of the
Taking
eighth.
live for every Friday night at the chow hall.
Right.
Yep.
So let's start with. It's 9:20. How long do you guys want to go for?
Dude, your mic is so freaking directional.
Yeah,
If
it
you're
is.
this far away from it,
That's
we
why I
can't
always
hear you.
talk. What, like this?
Yeah.
You can't hear me?
Nada.
Yeah.
No.
But you're obviously acknowledging me.
Well, we can.
It's like
Well, we can hear you.
10%.
Yeah. And now you're just fucking around.
Yeah.
Hello, Clarice. Yeah, that's why I always talk like this. I have to. I know there. It's that didn't look right. Anyways,
Do that again.
no, we're not gonna get a screenshot
Come
of
on,
that. Sir.
tortoise. Come on, tortoise.
Anyways, so yeah, I wanted to put together a little questions because I mean I know it's the 4th of July. I know this country means a lot to us as people who have served both military and public safety. But I just I wanted to get I got a little bit of input so people can understand what things happen to people who have served, who have PTSD. If you're in the chat, please tell us. Hey, how does the 4th of July celebration affect you? Whether it does or doesn't, just let us know because it's harsh on a lot of veterans. Especially post combat veterans. It's really, really harsh. And, I can say that I was not in combat. I was combat adjacent. So, I mean, I don't have that issue. But yeah, I mean, and we know the Air Force is nowhere even remotely combat adjacent, Breaker.
Yeah, not at all. Combat communications the entire time, but I was nowhere near combat.
Yeah. So, but there, a lot of us don't suffer from PTSD, in that effect, but a lot of us do, and that's why I wanted to touch on this subject because, not many people have touched on this subject, and it's kind of, it's a celebration for our country, 4th of July every year, but nobody really touches on the veteran aspect and how they feel and what they go through and the emotions that they have when you're hearing these little freaking mortars go off and they're just literally rattling your house, or the big productions that the cities and towns put on that literally shake your house. Um,
Yep.
I wanted to touch on that because it's just nobody has. I haven't heard anybody, even on the like the reels or the TikToks and all that crap. I haven't seen maybe but one in regards to that, and I just wanted to touch on it tonight because it really hit me when I was on the way home with Tracy this afternoon from our lunch date. And I put it in the back of my head. I just said, okay, I'm going to leave this back here and I'm going to do my thing and I'm going to type it out, monologue for that, like Paul does. And that's, that's what I wanted to touch on because, I mean, it is the 4th. It is a time to celebrate because this country is freaking awesome. And yeah, that's what I wanted to hit on. So, and
Amen.
dogs, yes, dogs suck during the 4th of July. I am so glad I am so removed from any big activities because Muppets in here, they freaking go bonkers on something that's tiny. So
Yeah, my dog, the one that was real bad throughout the years, she's I don't know, she's a lab and she's like 16 now, so she's past her expiration date and she can't hear or see pretty much anymore. So the fireworks ain't really bothering her so much this year.
What's he doing?
Getting a box? Who knows?
Looked like the dogs were ready to go out, but
Right?
Right?
fuck that. No.
no, I
No
would,
dog.
I got a Walmart order that's out there. So
Okay. That's one
Well,
thing
then
I
it's like,
miss from living in the camper is I used to love Walmart delivery.
oh yeah, no, I've got to go grab it. So talk amongst yourselves, sir. Let me go grab this because there's cold stuff and I just got yelled at and it just got dropped off. So I didn't get yelled at. I'm just teasing.
I've never had Walmart delivery. I've had Amazon delivery. I've had whatever, but I just go up to Walmart and get my shit and get the hell out. It's just
Yeah,
easier.
I mean, there's nothing wrong. I actually enjoy walking the grocery store, but there are times where dude,
Yep.
the Walmart was so close at the house that I was living at that I could
Okay.
make a 15-minute order. So I could be in the middle of cooking dinner, realize I forgot something, snap on the phone, and have it delivered 15, 20 minutes later while I'm still cooking.
Right.
So, I mean, it was great. And then, of course, when you get really, really lazy and you're hungry and don't feel like cooking, you can have them deliver microwave TV dinners or beer here, which was awesome.
Yeah.
So if you're starting to tie one on and getting low, you can call up and have a delivery.
I can walk across the street and get beer.
Ah, yes,
Yeah,
but
I
then you risk
always
public intoxication. Can't risk public intoxication when it shows up at your door.
right.
Sure.
I mean, it's smart. Keeps people off the road.
Yeah.
I use it usually when I don't want to deal with people.
Yeah.
It's just I'll pay $10 to avoid the whole people thing.
Right.
Levi, that's every day for me.
Yeah. I mean, I've
So,
got days where I don't mind, but there's a lot of times, like I said, I use it all at work, and then when I leave there, I don't want to see anybody except my wife.
yeah. I mean, the biggest thing is like today I took my daughter around to where I go grocery shopping. I hit the Walmart, I hit the Aldi's. I come home, I put it away. But, what's today? It's July 3rd. What's tomorrow? July 4th. It was a cluster, what, in both those
Oh
stores.
yeah,
Walmart, I go there for my soda and a couple other things, and then I go to Aldi's for everything else because, well, it's a hell of a lot cheaper than going to Walmart for most of the stuff. So I do that just so that I can make sure that I get the food I need for the 2 weeks until next payday. Um,
yeah,
so I'm running two places. Now tomorrow, I'm heading directly west. I'm gonna stop at the Northern Kettle Moraine Park, and then I'm gonna go south, and then I'm gonna go southeast, and then I'm gonna go, and I'm just gonna keep coming around. I'm gonna basically hit probably 4 or 5 parks just because I do not want to be in this city tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the parades, the fireworks, the all that. I'll be home by then, but by the fireworks. But I'm gonna. I picked up some bratwurst and I'm gonna throw those on the grill. And I got a buddy of mine coming over, and we're just gonna sit basically on my front steps. Right at the top of my front steps, and watch all the idiots go down to the lake, and watch all the idiots go away from the lake.
Yeah.
you know, I live right on Lake Michigan, so
Oh,
that's where
nice.
our fireworks are. So it's one of those things.
Hmm.
And of course, he just got texted again.
So where's home now, Dave? You still in Texas or made it
Yeah,
out
yeah.
already?
I'm actually back home in
Yeah.
Castroville.
Oh, nice.
Came back so that I can meet my grandbaby and then hit the road. So
Nice.
next weekend I will be in Huntsville State Park over by Mikey. Plus my son lives in Huntsville, Texas, as well. So
Right.
we'll spend
Is
2
that
weeks
your
there. Huh?
is that the start of your voyage towards Huntsville, Alabama?
Yep. Yeah, the
Yeah.
beginning of my trip to Huntsville will be in Huntsville.
Nice.
So yeah, 2 weeks there, then Little Rock, and then Memphis, and then Huntsville. So
Nice.
Memphis is a little longer than I wanted to be, and I'm not staying in Memphis. Memphis is a scary town. I will actually
Yeah.
there's an RV park about an hour and a half outside of Memphis, but I need to be close to an airport around the beginning of August so that I can fly to Vegas for DEF CON. So
Right.
Makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Memphis either. It's not a. When I was stationed at Hood and I'd have to drive up to Michigan, we'd always go by there, go through there, and it was a place that you would want to stop timing wise, but I just never did.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll
Yeah.
go see Elvis Presley's house while I'm there, but it go in, see it, turn around, get back out.
Dude,
Right.
I will say one thing about Memphis: people who live in Tennessee do not subscribe to Memphis as being part of Tennessee. I mean it. I've been in and out of there a couple dozen times, and I tell you what, it is a shithole. I'm
Yeah.
sorry for anybody who lives in Memphis. I it's a shithole. There's quite a few of them around the nation. Memphis is one of them.
Yep.
I feel sorry for anybody who lives there. It's just it got trashed quick. So
Yeah.
I think there's a word for that, but I'm not going to say it.
And it could be such a beautiful city.
Ghetto?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, not ghetto, but yeah,
Yeah, it could be.
be a beautiful city. It really could, but when people come flying up past you doing 90 miles an hour, with they're sitting back here and they can't see over the dashboard, and it's like Jesus Christ. Anyway, so,
Yeah.
You realize they rode the short bus when they were kids, right?
oh no, these dudes didn't finish school. I don't even think some of them attended school, but I'll just leave that word.
Probably not.
All right, let's it is 6:52 Arizona time.
Almost 9 o'clock here.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock out east. It's 8 o'clock where Chris is, and wherever the hell Levi
It's 8
is.
o'clock.
8, I don't know.
Levi's in the Eastern time zone. Dave and
Yeah.
I are in the Central time zone.
They're down.
Right.
They're down. He's down by the
So
river.
so it's almost 9 o'clock, like Dave said. It's 8:52. It's
Yep.
probably 9:52 over by Levi.
And
Absolutely.
it's 6:52 here. So
It sounds like dinner time by you.
yeah, it is because I'm fucking hungry. Chris, what are you doing this weekend? And I think you went into that possibly, but you're going to
Yeah, a
play
little
some
bit.
park this weekend.
I'm gonna play some parks this weekend. Watch the channel because I'll probably be doing some live streaming from there. And I'm probably gonna do like a 3, maybe 4 park row, possibly 5 park row, depending on what I can get a hold of. You know what I
Right?
mean? So we'll see what happens.
If you haven't subscribed to Chris, go ahead, find Chris on YouTube, Chris Radio and Life. Find him on the YouTubes and go subscribe to his channel because he puts out some cool shit. Levi, what's up, my brother? From another Midwest mother.
Not a whole lot. Like I said, just working. So I'm gonna work and then try my best to get some sleep tomorrow night. Although I don't know what will happen with all the fireworks, because every one of those lakes around me has a fireworks show, and I'm guessing by the silence. I'm guessing by the silence right now that they're all tomorrow night.
Hey, Levi, your wife has built-in noise-canceling headphones.
Yeah, absolutely does.
All you have to do is just
right.
Yeah, dude. If you want to sleep, I guarantee you will sleep. Right. She might not, but you will.
Yep, absolutely.
Dave, seeing how you do not have any noise-canceling headphones, what are you doing?
Luckily, the main show will be over by 9:45.
Nice.
And then
maybe
this place clears out. It's a mass exodus, and then it'll be back to quiet. But I do have Castroville 200 yards away from me that way. So, and that there's no restrictions in the city of Castroville for fireworks. So I'm sure on into the wee hours of the night. But I can turn the air conditioners on max in here and almost not hear everything outside.
Damn.
But I have a feeling tonight's going to be, I'm going to probably drink myself to sleep because it's going to be a big party. What was neat is when I got my spot here, I got it specifically so we'd have a great show for the 4th of July, right? There was absolutely nobody behind me. I was all on my own little island. It was kind of cool. Well, all the spots behind me now are all full with campers, not RVers, but people who bring their RV out for the weekend. So my cameras have already picked up the kid from 2 spots back on his little e-bike, cutting the corner around my trailer and shit like that. So I get to deal with annoying people.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Dave, park your truck next to your camper, tie some fishing line, probably 3 or 4 lengths back and forth between your camper and your truck, and put the camera on it.
Put a flagging tape, one flagging tape on there just to draw his attention towards it.
Yes.
And so that I'm safe.
Yeah, and just you marked it, so everything's good. Just please send us the video.
You're gonna have to share it in 2 weeks. That's all I gotta say, Dave.
Wait.
I'm trying not to be the get off my lawn old man, but
you have to be sometimes. Trust me, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of that myself tomorrow night.
My problem is I'm the Clint Eastwood type of get off my lawn.
Yeah, I understand that.
Get the fuck off.
What movie was that? I love that movie.
You know what? Love you guys. Thank you for coming in here and supporting me. Help support Paul with the channel. Definitely mucho appreciated. We still have 13 people watching. We got 3 on X and 10 on the YouTubes. I appreciate everybody who's in the chat coming in. Dude, you can give me as much shit as you want. I don't care. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Love you. Thank you for helping support me, helping support Paul's channel, because I wanted to keep it going while he's doing his training and coaching classes. So happy 250th anniversary to this glorious country of ours, the United States of America. Thank you to those who have served, and appreciate it. Y'all have an excellent night. Hey, Dave, say good night, Dave.
Good night, Dave.